in the medium of comics, manga, and webtoons. If you do not have a handle on cinematography and your visual storytelling, there is no reason to be here. A big part of this is that you are telling a story through images. It's the same thing as movies and television as well. If the cinematography in a movie or in a TV show sucks, it is hard to watch. You may love the story, but it's hard to watch. And then it turns into something you put on the background. One of the worst things that could possibly happen is if you have a visual story and people don't watch the visuals at all. They just throw you onto the background. That's great. Don't get me wrong. There are things that I love to listen to in the background, like a podcast. But if I put a movie onto the background and I never actually watch it, you did something wrong. Studying film and television is incredibly important. I feel like too many people will just look at manga or just look at comics, and that is clearly very well and good because that's going to show you how to translate it into the medium that you are using. But to understand the fundamentals of this, they all did the same thing. They all studied film. They all studied television. They understood how a visual story is told, right? And I always recommend that you go to the source. Now, you don't have to. I know there are young people that don't want to listen to that. That's fine, right? But if you are really serious about this, and I need you to understand this because I've said this on my live streams before, there are people that will do that research. They will do that work. They will take the time to understand that, just like when it comes to storytelling. And that is your competition. Now, we are all in this together. We are all creatives. We all want our stories to be told. But I need you to understand that if you are trying to get yourself to a position where people are going to read your story during an influx, a renaissance even, of creatives making their stories, and you're not willing to understand these things so that you can do the best that you can, right? You are up against people that are willing to do that. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're choosing not to do something because you think it doesn't matter.